Paul Andrew Williams is one of my favourite British filmmakers. I've been a fan of his since way back when he did the wonderful drama thriller London to Brighton. Since then, he's done Cherry Tree Lane, Song for Marion, and I was very excited when I heard that the film Bull was coming out. I can't believe this is a 2021 film. That's crazy. It only feels like it's maybe 2 years old. But I guess, it's only 3 years old, so whatever. Second Sight Films released this, which I was very happy about. I was eagerly awaiting the release of the film itself so I could add it to my collection. But I got even happier when I realised that Second Sight Films were going to be releasing a limited edition Blu-ray, and I had to make sure that I picked that up. Second Sight are really, really good with their treatment of films, also with their selection of films. I knew Bull was going to be good because I'd already seen it, but the fact that Second Sight were releasing it, I'm like, ooh, bells and whistles. I'm going to get some loving care and attention to this. If you haven't seen Bull, it is a cracking revenge thriller, similar to Dead Man's Shoes, starring Paddy Considine, if you've seen that. I don't want to go into too much about the plot of Bull, because those of you who have seen the film will know what the film's about, and those of you who haven't, do some research. If you like gritty British thrillers, then I do highly recommend not only pretty much everything that Paul Andrew Williams has done, but certainly do check out Bull. So what we have here is the limited edition from Second Sight. Now, with most of Second Sight limited editions, you do get this removable cardboard sleeve, which I've just left mine on. On the back, it gives you details, and then when you take that off, there is the artwork from the movie. But I've just kept mine on because it's nice when it's stacked in a shelf. But it does come off, and it can go back on again. How many times it can come back off and go back on again, I don't know. So what we get here, let's have a look, we get a very sort of tough outer shell, very tough card, as you can see, which keeps everything wonderfully protected. Let's put that up here for now. We get the Blu-ray itself, which comes in its own, Blu-ray case, and inside, obviously, we get the disc. So we will go into the disc features in a little bit. We get one of these gorgeous books that Second Sight put in with their limited edition releases. It will go interviews and details about the film and photos. And I did say on the video for The Sacrament, I kind of wish that Second Sight just sold these on their own so you could have a bookshelf of these, but I guess they want you to buy the limited edition sets, which is fine. I get it. The limited edition sets are pretty gorgeous, to be fair, so they're worth buying, not only just for the packaging, but some of the extras that you get as well. So we get this nice book, and then we get the postcards. I do like the postcards. Anybody who's seen the video I did on The Sacrament knows that I worked out how to get this little white band off and also put it back on without damaging it. It was this particular Blu-ray that I managed to work out that little trick, because yes, it does rip off, but you kind of want to keep them all safe and together. So what we get here, we get a poster. We get this one. These art cards are pretty gorgeous. Now, I am fortunate enough to be Twitter buddies with Paul Andrew Williams and have been since London to Brighton. So at some point in the future, I do hope to get some of these signed, because that would be pretty amazing. I don't actually have a Paul Andrew Williams signature in my collection, which makes me sad, but I'll get there. So we get these. There we go. And we get that. So which one would I get signed by Paul Andrew Williams? Well, I think it would probably be, it would have to be one of those two, I think. I think probably this one, because that's not Paul Andrew Williams, that's Neil Maskell. And if I get that signed, people will be like, oh, you got his autograph? No, got Paul Andrew Williams's. So I would probably go for that, maybe. But we get some great postcards in there. And as with all the Second Sight postcards, I think they would look amazing in a frame. So if if you buy a limited edition for a movie and you think this is one of my favorite movies of all time, then these would look great in a sort of collage type display. Let me see if I'm as good as I say I am when it comes to putting these back on. So you just bend the cards slightly, not too much, not enough to give them a crease, and then that goes back in. So we have the book, we have the postcards, we have the Blu-ray. Now obviously in the Blu-ray you get the movie, but on this particular edition and on the standard edition of Bull, the extras on the discs are the same. It's the booklet and the packaging and the postcards that are the limited edition part of this set. So what do you get in here? You get an audio commentary, which I love audio commentaries. They are one of my favorite special features. They are a lot of the reason that I still buy physical media, for the various special features. And also I like owning a film. So if I want to watch a film, I just pick it off the shelf. I'm not lazy. I'm happy to open the case, take a disc out, put it in a player and press play. It isn't rocket science. It's not tiring. It's not energy sapping. So you do get an audio commentary from Paul Andrew Williams and Neil Maskell. There you go, it's Neil Maskell, it's not Paul Andrew Williams. So Neil and Paul do talk through the film. It's a really good commentary, actually. I have listened to that a couple of times. There is also an interview with Paul, and it runs for about 13.5 minutes, where he goes into the making of the film and how it came to be and the shooting of it. There's another featurette which runs for 15 minutes called Funfairs, Abattoirs and Burning Caravans, which is an interview with the film's producer, Dominic Ty. It's a really good one. And then finally, we get a 6-minute featurette with the film's producer, Leonardo Darby, called Dealing with Fear. 6-minute featurette. So it's not stacked with features, but if you think you get a full-length commentary for the film, and you're getting probably just over half an hour, maybe like 35-40 minutes worth of documentaries, it is enough for this type of movie. This isn't the sort of thing that needs to have 25 different commentaries, although to be fair, I would listen to 25 commentaries by all the cast and crew of this film, and it is enough. So you will become a bit of an expert on the film Bull by the time you've listened to the commentary, watched the film a couple of times, and it is a film it definitely has rewatchability. I'm sitting here now looking at it, and I'm thinking, I haven't watched this for like a year. I should maybe rewatch it again soon. So it is a really, really nice set, once again, from Second Sight Films, who are my favorite distribution label. The limited editions are great. The price of the limited editions do sort of vary. Sometimes they're around the £29 mark, sometimes it's £39, £40. It depends what film you get. Depends whether it's a trilogy, depends how many special features there are. But if you go to the Second Sight Films website, you could pre-order a lot of these. There's a really good one coming out later on this year, September 2024, I think, for The Hitcher, which looks pretty amazing. But I thought I'd delve back into my archive for this 2021 Second Sight Blu-ray set of Bull, and it's a great film. If you've not seen it, do check it out. Gets my thumbs up, 2 thumbs up. I would give it 3 thumbs up if I had 3, but I don't.